Internet. Hi, welcome to the super terrific awesome show. My name is Matt Haas.
And I'm Sandy Archer.
Super terrific awesome show, super terrific awesome show, super terrific awesome show.
Yay. Hi, Sandy Archer. How are you?
Hi, Matt Haas. I am doing fabulous on this Friday. How are you?
Oh, I am never better. I am loving life. Everything is awesome. I'm working on some cool stuff on my full-time job. I'm working on some cool content creation stuff. I'm keeping up with my property. It's looking amazing. I went to Home Depot and bought more lawn stuff and more property type stuff. Oh, I am just I am from on a scale of 1 to 10, David Hasselhoff.
Wow, that's quite the night rider there.
Yeah. So what's new with you? What's going on in your world?
Oh my goodness. I am still stuck in Kansas.
You got to click those heels together, girl.
The wizard has me hostage. I'm just saying. Something comes up and I got to stay. Got to deal with more flying monkeys. That's what I'm doing. I'm dealing with the flying monkeys.
Oh my gosh. So, don't you have
you got to corral those flying monkeys.
Now, the state you're going to go to, like where are you trying to go to?
Okay. Do you mean where I live, my new house where I rent?
Right.
That I have only been in for 2 weeks the whole time since I moved there? The whole time since I moved in this new house since March, I've only been there in Virginia 2 weeks total.
I think you need a refund. Can you get a refund on
I don't think you can. I don't think they no. But you never know sometimes why you're somewhere. But the cool thing is, the super terrific awesome thing is that I am going to a concert tonight after this show. It's called Boulevardia, downtown Kansas City. And of course, Kansas City has like the best music. They really do. They really do have really great artists here. And then tomorrow night, I'm going to Riverdance with my dad. So that's a memory to be had right before Father's Day, right?
Wow. Okay.
So
cool.
It's good stuff.
Cool. I spoke to my dad today. He
Yeah?
sent me a birthday card and he mailed it early because he didn't know how long it would take. And so I was talking to him.
Nice.
He is going to be, in August, 84 years old.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah. And let me tell you, he is running circles around everybody. He is very active. They go on these lunch junkets with a whole different group of friends, and he's I like, where is the energy coming from? Now, admittedly, he is moving a little bit slower, but still, I'm like, oh, hey, Dad, there's something coming up. You want to do? Oh, I can't do it. I'm busy that night. I'm like, okay. And I'll call him later. I'm like, oh, you remember when we did this? Let's do that again. Well, what are you thinking? This night? No, I can't do it that night.
Wow.
It's all booked up.
Well, my dad is the same way. He's 10 years younger than yours, but he still is amazes me. I'm like, well, I thought I was getting old, but I guess I can't say that now, can I? So, I mean, he's running circles around me too. So, I mean, it's good to know, right? Good to know the future is bright.
Sure thing.
So, never too late to do anything. What was it? Henry Ford that didn't start becoming successcul until he was 60?
So I didn't know it was that late. That's crazy.
Yeah, you can never, you can never. It's not too late. Let's just put it that way. It's not too late. You still got time.
Yep.
Until your last breath, you still got time.
For sure. Sure.
So who's joined us? Anybody saying hey or anything?
There's a couple people out there. Drop a like and say hello. So we
say hello everyone.
You know who you are and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And it is summertime, so I think, people are out doing other things as well. But
Well, yeah, they're
we're
headed to concerts and
I got a
they're
concert coming
eating
up
popsicles and swimming in their swimming pool.
next month. Motley Crue, Poison, Def Leppard, Joan Jett.
Ah.
I joined the Facebook group and everyone's talking about they had their first show in Atlanta yesterday. So I got to
Yeah.
see all the clips and they're
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about the bands and the people and the perks, and then other people just asking all kinds of concert questions like, can I bring water in? What am I wearing? What are the policies? What are the tips? Like, how do you maximum enjoy? What if I scream too
Right.
much? Just like common sense questions, but like it's all the hype is building now. I'm like, okay,
Right.
all right,
I know.
I'm getting
How
ready
awesome
for
is
it.
that? Yeah, I
Yeah.
know a couple friends of mine are excited about Motley Crue. And
Yeah.
people, this is what I hope. Hey, internet, just be nice. I mean, we are getting older. We all don't have the same vocal range. You just got to give them a break. I mean, they just tore poor John Bon Jovi up this
wow.
last little round of his. I mean, I was happy to see that he was going on tour again. I was so excited. I was like, oh, maybe I'll go see him. But gosh, everybody was just so mean. Like, you guys try singing. How about that?
Yeah. John. Yeah,
I mean,
he's a Jersey boy. He just like I think it was early 2021, like in the early spring. He did
yes.
he played at a drive-in movie theater because there were still sort of restrictions at that time,
Yeah.
and it wasn't just the lead singer of Bon Jovi. It wasn't just John and another. It was Bon Jovi, and
Right.
and it was like It was like 2 miles from my house. I was like,
No
man, I should go see this
way.
concert. I couldn't go, but yeah,
Oh no.
he is.
Oh, I love the drive-in.
Yeah.
What was the last movie you saw at a drive-in?
Oh well,
Do you remember?
I did see Star Wars: A New Hope in the drive-in,
Oh,
but
you
that was in
did.
the '70s. Yeah, that was yeah. But I've seen other stuff too. Gosh, I don't even know if I remember what was playing because
Don't.
it was a while ago. And I remember, there were some people revving their engines, and there was like a rev off. I'm like, I'm trying to watch the movie. I was still
Well,
pretty young at that time, but
yeah, I remember seeing Single White Female.
uh,
Why? I was at the drive-in for Single White Female.
oh my,
That was a scary movie.
oh yeah.
It was kind of a psycho movie. It was, what was her name? Was it Ali Sheedy in it?
I love Ali Sheedy. Oh my God, I love her so much.
I think, yeah, but she was a villain in this one.
Let me see who the actress is. Let me look
Do
it
you
up
guys
on
remember that
IMDb.
movie? Anybody? What was the last movie you saw at the drive-in? Or have you ever been to a drive-in? Some people don't even know what a drive-in is. They're like, a what?
Bridget Fonda, Jennifer, Jason Lee.
Oh, it was
Francis
Jennifer Jason
Bay.
Leigh. Yeah, it wasn't Ali Sheedy.
But I do love me some Ali Sheedy. She was in the remake of Lost in Space. Have you seen the new
Yes.
Lost in Space? She's Dr. Smith.
Is she?
They
Oh, I
role
didn't
swapped.
know.
They gender swapped Dr. Smith, and she plays Dr. Smith, and she's like
Oh,
a sort of like a sociopath. Like she's all out
wow.
for herself. She's screwing people over. She's running from the law, so she's has to kind of hide her identity from the authorities and stowing on board. The whole.
Wow.
It's fun.
Yeah. So, did you see Top Gun yet?
No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
No
God,
Maverick yet?
I gotta figure that out.
It's so good. It's so
I will
good.
get there. I love me some Tom Cruise. Yeah, I see all the Tom Cruise movies on all the streaming service. They're like Mission Impossible 1, Mission Impossible 2, Mission Impossible 2. Watch them all. Yeah.
I think I've watched the first one. I haven't seen any more.
I rewatched the first one.
Yeah,
And
I don't know. When it gets up to like 5 and 6, I think that's a little much. I don't know.
Well, I don't think it went that high because the first one was when they broke into Langley, and then the second one was the bio, the chemical.
Well, I'm thinking of Reacher, Jack Reed, when he's.
Oh,
Well,
that's another franchise too.
I know.
The third.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you
so-
see, Jack is back. Captain Jack
Oh
is
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy,
Funny how that all works like that, eh?
did you see her interview on the Today Show?
I haven't.
AH. We have to say AH. We can't say her name.
You can't. She shall not be mentioned.
Well, the YouTube will ding you.
Really?
Oh yeah, that YouTube does not want any negative AH on the platform. They're not coming out and saying it, but everyone that does it, it goes yellow icon, no monetization, and it goes lower reach, and yeah.
Oh no!
But it was bad. They took down all the clips. They had the little 5-minute clips all over the internet. They took them all down. The only way you can see the interview is if you go to the Today Show, run the whole episode, and fast forward to her segment. Everything else has been scrubbed. So it's still on the internet if you want to see it, but it was bad. And
bad, like
she libeled herself again. Like all the stuff that was proven in court, she regurgitated all the lies. She's going to get sued again. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why?
Well, I did see the thing where she said she still loved the so-and-so.
Yeah. JD.
And I'm like, well, yeah. I understand that. Yeah.
I heard she tapped him on the shoulder in the courtroom and said, Johnny, can you look at me? Johnny, look at me. Johnny, he finally looks at her. She says, and she asked him, she's like, do you still love me? And he says, he looked at his lawyer, looked back, and she asked it a second time. And he looked at his lawyer. Lawyer's deadpan, doesn't say anything. He says, this will be the last time I ever speak to you. That's what he said to her.
Wow.
And the interview put it right back on her. She's like, deny. Yes, I was abused. And she's like, well, what about all the people that testified that saw you instigate? Like you said, you never instigated. Yeah, I never instigated. I only reacted. Well, what about were they all lying? She goes, oh, well, I don't want to talk about any one particular person. I'm like, well, you're telling us. It's like, she like put it right. She had the receipts. The interviewer had the receipts, and it was, oh yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I've never seen such a thing, and I know we're I can't believe we're talking about it, but
I know I tried to stay away from it, but now that it's over, I've been
bring him up. I mean, it's kind of like it's a never ending. I don't know. It's just, yeah.
It's
and she has not done us any favors, you know.
She set yes, she has set back
done us any favors. Yeah, the
for
setback
sure.
is that.
Oh,
The setback is definitely that. You know, and it does make you, you know, so irritating. Anyway, can't believe I even expended all the time I did watching the dumb stuff either. You know, there's some things that you're like, okay, why did I do that? So anyhow.
So what should I do for my birthday? My birthday's coming up. I need suggestions.
When is it? When?
It's next week.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Yeah,
early.
I don't disclose the actual day for
won't.
You know. It's for steal your identity purposes. I don't want.
I understand totally.
But
you know,
yeah, so
so I don't know what I mean.
Well,
I don't know. You were just saying how wonderful all things are going.
Yeah,
I mean,
I am going to a baseball game out of town with friends on Friday.
Oh, now that sounds fun.
So yeah, so that's gonna be like.
So we won't have a show, is what you're saying?
No, I can't do it on the Oh no! I'm sorry. It is Saturday, so we will have a show on the 24th.
Well, maybe.
Okay, maybe not. But,
maybe because I think I'll be driving out of here. Finally.
Okay.
If I'm driving out of here, I can't.
All right. Well,
I've been stuck in Kansas for
here's something
6
else.
weeks.
Oh, jeez. Okay, question for you. How do you know the new apartment that you own in Maryland, Virginia isn't like the pipes aren't busted, or there wasn't a fire. Like you've just sort of not been in this place.
Well, it's a house, and
Okay.
luckily I have a roommate, so that's a good
Oh,
thing.
okay.
The roommate wasn't there for a bit, but I had somebody going there weekly to check on it. So
Gotcha.
I left my keys and stuff, which was a good thing. I was only supposed to be gone 2 weeks, and things started happening, just kept happening. And I'm like, well, and then we had a new employee start at our company. And I said, well, I'm going to train her in person, which has been, totally what I needed to do. So what do you think about training? Like, I love training new people.
Well,
I don't know. Sharing knowledge is something that like invigorates me. I like it. So
I have been teaching in some capacity my entire career. I mean, I do it on my YouTube
yeah.
channels, but I used to teach adult evening classes for Photoshop, Illustrator, and Quark Express. There we have David W. Ryan in the house. Hi, David.
Hey, David,
Drop us a big old like, please. Hope you're doing well, my friend.
how's it
And
going?
yeah, and so yeah, teaching. I love teaching people. I like it. I like it. And
Yeah. It kind of shows you a gap sometimes of what you don't know. That's what I like about
I
it.
was just gonna say that, Sandy. See, we're mind melded here, I think, on this subject, because you learn a lot as the teacher. You learn a lot.
You do.
It's
You
it's
do.
it's good all around. Yeah, and
Yeah, and it's a good time to change procedures. Like I found that it's a great time to streamline things, that you can actually do some really good quality uh looking at all your procedures
yeah,
and making them better. And I love it with a new person who has new eyes, has great ideas too. And as long as you're open to that, like as long
mhm.
as you're not stuck in this as well, this is the way we always did it, you need to go into the new, you know
Yeah. No,
go
you're right.
into the new era
Yeah, yeah,
anyway.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Hi, Marilyn.
Yeah. Hi, Marilyn.
No, teaching. I love teaching people, and
Yeah.
I'm very good with making very complex things simple. Like I can describe it
Well,
in layman's
I
terms. I and I was saying on one of my morning shows, I'm going to try and do more very complex things through my videos across all my channels, and having my flavor where I break it down and make it easy, because those videos are the top performing videos.
yes.
Because I'll take the time and I'll put in the overlays, I'll edit it all nice and perfect where it helps with the learning. Like I don't just do like flashy stuff for the sake of doing it. Like I'll put important
Right.
stuff where it needs to be with arrows and all that stuff and blow ups. And then with I think I have a leg up on the majority of the public. Now a lot of people do it much better than me. Like I'm not saying I'm the best, but for the majority of people, I think I'm above average, and I think I'm going to
I think you're
exploit
good.
that. So,
Yes,
hey,
you
what
do
if
good.
I could? John C is here. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, John C.
I want easy editing for videos. Well, don't we all, brother? Don't we all? Yeah.
Believe it or not, the tool that I thought was the easiest was on my iPhone. I thought that was
Oh,
the easiest because
hey.
I was able to drag the music and drag everything just with my finger. It was
Hmm.
awesome. I was like, this is good. I like this. Um,
Authoring
the
on phones, creating content on phones has come a long way.
Yeah, the thing is the format of it. Like when you try to download it and upload it, there is an issue there.
But
So
if you keep everything on the phone, it is amazing, because they don't put the
yes,
feature in the app if the hardware can't handle it.
right.
And they have to simplify the interface because it's finger touch, and which means it's
Yes.
more easy to learn. Yeah, don't underestimate the power of these apps. Well,
Right.
I have Adobe Spark, which is an
Yes.
iPhone app. And when I'm in the wood shop, I'm not up here with all my computers and stuff. I take little pictures, I put borders, I put my logo, I put call outs, and I could do it
Yeah.
all on the phone and go boop, publish. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
kind of,
what I've done with the iPhone video is I've taken it over to Canva and added some of those things that you're talking about.
oh yeah, Canva can
Yeah.
really spruce it up
Yeah.
as well.
So, having two apps that can do something. I do you know what Photo Leap is?
Is it
It's a photo
knock
editing program.
knockoff?
Photo Fox. It's
Okay.
Photo Fox, and they've got this like package of all these different apps. And I've had it for years, and that was like the very first best one I ever used.
Did you? I just saw Photoshop is doing an online version of Photoshop for free, and they're piloting it
What?
in Canada now. But
Ah,
you can get a scaled down version of the full Photoshop, not the full, but a scaled down version of Photoshop from Adobe
right.
for free, and it's going to be one of
Wow.
those freemium things where they hope to, entice you and do the upsell.
Well, I mean, they were the first ones, and
Yeah.
they cost a bit.
Yeah,
Working TV,
he-
I'm really amazed what you can do on the phone. Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
coming from a
David.
TV production.
I know.
A professional right there, everybody.
If
for
you
sure.
want it done quickly, I think the phone is the best way to go. Honestly, like if
Yeah.
you want it out, you have an idea and you want to, bam,
Mhm.
I think it's a great thing.
Hey, Wit's here. Hi, Wit. Yes, you can,
Hey,
Wit.
Whit.
You can do it. You can do
Yeah,
it. He's
absolutely.
He's on the Facebooks. All right.
He's on the Facebooks. I know.
Yeah.
I didn't get to share it on my Facebook again today.
Oh, and David W. Ryan's coming in from JV's channel. See, we've got this paired all over the internet. See,
All over the internet.
it's on
Gotta
two
watch what I
YouTube.
say.
Be careful what you say, because
What I say. Be out there forever. They say.
Hey, my
Don't wanna
life's an
do
open
that.
book. Oh, I got some fun news. The
Yes.
water park at the amusement park near my house, Hershey Park,
Hershey Park.
it's now
Huh.
open an hour later. Instead of closing at
Ooh.
7, it's going to close at 8.
Awesome.
And tomorrow and Sunday, I can get in with other pass holders an hour early, and they have the water park open.
Awesome.
So I can go in the water park, and they're going to have the new roller coaster available to us.
I saw that they were building one. Yes.
It's up and running. It's up and running.
Awesome.
You-
Well, see, I live near Busch Gardens in Williamsburg.
That's
Mhm.
What's the big coaster over there? The Hulk or
It's the what is it called?
Isn't
now
it-
you would ask me.
is it Batman? Is it?
No.
I thought it was some
Mm-mm.
Marvel.
Oh my goodness. No.
That's
No,
okay.
it's
yeah.
no Marvel.
Interesting.
So Busch Gardens is country based. Like, so every area is their own country. There's Germany, Ireland,
Okay.
Scotland, France,
He says
um,
Griffin.
the Griffin. That's
what
it.
it is. Okay. Nice.
It's the Griffin. Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. It's the one, a stand up roller coaster.
Oh,
You
yeah.
go up the big, not me. No.
Loch Ness Monster.
Mm-mm.
Hershey
No.
Park has a coaster that comes up, and then when you go down, it's so steep, it's more than 90 degrees. You actually go backwards. Like
Wow.
instead of if this is the car you're on, these little things
Mhm.
are the car. It is like that.
Oh.
Technically
that freaked me out.
if you did it this way and went this direction, it's
Uh-huh.
because this would be 90 degrees,
Wow.
right? Because this
Yes.
from here to here is 90. It's 7. So
Wow.
it's called Fahrenheit 97 degrees because
Oh,
when you
makes
go
sense.
down the hill, you're actually falling back into
Oh gosh.
and the thing kind of like if you watch it, like the tracks I'm like, this thing's
Jeez.
gonna break apart. Like
No,
it's
thank you.
it's not super solid. Like it's built to kind of flex a little bit. I'm like,
Well,
oh
yeah,
no.
engineers how to do that. Thank goodness.
Yeah, it's
Well, and I'm from St. Louis, and we had Six Flags over Mid America, and there was one called the Screaming Eagle, and it was a wooden roller coaster, kind of right up against the hills,
okay.
And I mean, I remember at 8 years old going up the first little ramp, and I don't know if I was just, I don't know what the deal was, but I almost flew out of it. Seriously. Whoever I was with, and I can't remember who, had to pull me back down underneath the thing. I don't know if the thing wasn't pulled up, and it was just a wooden roller coaster, one with the little, you just step in. There's
Yeah.
no, down. It was just a bar that came down over your lap, and I
Wow.
remember it, and I was petrified after that
Oh no.
because I mean it
Yeah.
was screaming the eagle. I was like, ah.
You know what the most
So
terrifying ride I was ever on? The Big Shot in Las Vegas on top of the Stratosphere Tower. They've got one of those big needles where they strap
Yep.
you in and they force you up real fast, and
Oh,
then you
yeah.
free fall down and sort of like a. I've been on those before, but I've never been on one on top of a 100-story building.
Oh no.
Because
Yeah.
like I'm like the whole perspective changed, because like the whole landscape went like it was scary. They snapped a photo of myself, my two brothers, and my uncle. Because there was 4 on the side, and you can see my knuckles so white. I am holding on for dear, like you could see white. We're going,
yeah.
"Ah!"
No.
And
I
we
mean,
did it.
it's funny. I like the one where you stick it's called the centrifuge, where you stick to the wall.
The spinny
Love
go
that one.
pukey. Yeah.
And that's a pukey one, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to be careful not to be pukey.
They
when
took
you get
that
on
one
it.
out. They had one of those at Hershey Park, and they took it out because
Oh no!
it is a lot of vomit.
I mean, ew, really?
Yeah.
Are people that dumb to go on it after?
I don't know. Because what if you could, the way to do those rides is you have to assess the people that are in there, and people that look woozy, like you have to go on the side where if they puke, because they puke and it goes one direction,
Yeah.
because you're spinning. Like you have to know what direction it's going to be, and then be on the other side, the safe zone. Like you have to be on the safe side, because you don't want. And if you are the puker, you never puke straight ahead. You have to turn your head the way it's spinning, so it goes on to the next person. My favorite ride at water parks is the Killer Swans. I'm not familiar with what that is, but yeah. So, what park wit? Let us know. And yeah, so I will enjoy an extra hour of water park attractions at Hershey Park this season, starting today. It was open an extra hour. Oh, we lost her. We lost her, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go back to just me. There we go. Here she comes. And we'll sign you to guest 1. And come over. Hi, Sandy.
Hey, sorry about that. Somebody
That's
tried to call me.
Oh, okay.
That happens when you're.
Don't they know about the Super
phone.
Terrific Awesome Show? You need some hipper friends. I mean,
huh?
You need some hipper friends that know about the Super Terrific Awesome Show.
I know. I
Who-
should have shared it while I was gone in the galaxy.
You got to rethink who your friends
You
are.
know, I'm really upset with my IT guy.
Uh-oh. What did he?
He named one of our files, where all of our files are, the repository.
Yeah.
And we think it should be named the Galaxy. And he's not in agreement with us. And we're really mad at him about this.
I remember it must have been 1994. We had an IT guy come in and like launch a full network, and he named the different servers, and they were all Marvel type cities. So one was Metropolis, one was Gotham,
cool.
Gotham City, and one was something else. I was like, that is so cool. Like,
That is cool. And see, yeah, our IT guy's not one to be cool. We told him he wasn't cool over it.
Oh, yeah. Maybe there's a course he can take to kind of, brush up on pop culture.
We were looking at the synonyms for it, and files is really pretty much it. Files. That's
Just
boring. I said, make it the Galaxy. It'd be fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Or the universe.
You gotta make your work fun.
Or
somehow.
call it Andromeda. Like name it after a god, Milky Way. Something like
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Now you're talking.
that.
You know, a plain old C drive is just boring.
Yeah. The
And
local
he always
group.
used to go on public on server, and I'd be like, I don't know what you're saying.
The network should be called the local group, like the local cluster of galaxies.
Yes.
The local. Yeah. See.
Yeah. What do you guys think out there? Don't you think?
I like nerdy stuff. Well, we are at time, Sandy Archer.
Oh
and
my goodness!
You've got a concert to go
fun.
to.
Yeah, I'm going to a concert. It's hot. It's like 100 degrees here. So
I want photos.
I drink some water.
Drink some water. Post some photos.
I will post some photos. You know I'll post some photos.
And don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Nah, I don't have to.
I'll do just about anything.
I don't know what you wouldn't do, but I probably won't do it. All right.
All right, we're going to leave with the stinger. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
And we'll decide if we're doing a show next week. We might not do a show next week, so stay hip with all of my announcements on the socials. Okay, gotta go.
Bye.
Bye.